Hello there. The G7 summit took place a day or so ago. Nothing positive or conclusive came out how to combat the energy crisis in Europe or in the West, which we'll be facing in the next few months. Basically, we're just talking about how to extend the war conflict in Ukraine and push more sanctions on Putin, and basically mocking Putin because in a photo he was riding a horse with no t-shirt on. These how do you say, globalist leaders are a real recipe for disaster in whatever way you can imagine. Economical, war. They even want to even exclude Russia from the gold exchange. Russia's the second biggest exporter of gold in the world. And almost a lot they're thinking of defaulting Russia on its payments, stopping them. It's going to be bad news for your own economy sooner or later. Russia was well aware, was well prepared, and they said, this is our scheme. Russia's not bankrupt. Russia has the money. What else? Other rubbish you're hearing, they're running out on low on ammunition and stuff like that. That is a load of rubbish. They have everything they have got there. It's the West, which is a service economy, depends on everything which has to be imported. Basically, the G7 only talk about Ukraine, continue supporting, throwing money and arms into it, while NATO countries are running pretty low on military hardware and ammunition. And there is talk 300,000 troops with all the NATO countries in the alliance will be massing in Europe. They're digging in for something. They're preparing for war of some type. Why they talk about these Ukraine issues, they're not facing the real problems of their countries. They don't seem to care. Have a good old laugh, because this energy, currently there's a stockpile in Europe of 50% of energy reserves. And they will be talking about it October time. October time will be too late. October time, there'll be a lot of hardship for a lot of people, austerity in Europe. Shortages of food, materials, energy. The costs are going up. I begin to see this whole thing, Ukraine is just an excuse to wage war to obtain resources, because resources are more difficult to obtain, to extract from the earth. And the fact there is 8 billion people, most of them are consuming in the Western Hemispheres huge quantity of energy, and obviously other developing countries are joining on the bandwagon, and even them, they use resources, energy and food, and therefore is the earth strong enough to sustain 8 billion people at this rate? And at that rate, resources are being consumed not in a wise way. There's been blackouts in America due to the heat wave. The national grid system, which supplies electricity to Americans, cannot cope for extra demand of energy. It could be subject to any type of attack, and even cyber attacks. Energy and water reserves. And you just need one computer order to say shut down that, and the whole thing, like in a domino effect, will fall.